Hi, this is the Texas Weekly Newsreel. The legislature started. They worked really hard for a couple of days and then they took a week off, but they've started with their budget. The top line numbers that will change started here. The House at $187.7 billion, the Senate at $186.8 billion. Both Tommy Williams in the Senate and Jim Pitts in the House said that these are starting point numbers that they'll let the members tack things on as they go, and those budgets will probably grow a little bit.
If we're going to continue to enjoy the economic success that we've had in recent years, it's going to require that we invest in infrastructure, that we have a well-trained workforce, and that the restraint on state government spending that we've seen over the last decade continue into the future.
They left out some significant things. They left out new money for economic development programs under the control of the governor's office. They left out any budget catch-ups for cuts that were made 2 years ago in public education. And they froze funding for the Cancer Prevention and Research Institute of Texas, the kind of embattled separate agency. They may put that back in, but right now they've got it on hold. Both the House and the Senate included about $89 billion in general revenue spending, and outside advocates like the Center for Public Policy Priorities said it would take another $7 billion to keep current services where they are, given increases in population and inflation, and another $19 billion to bring services back to where they were 2 years ago. So there's a lot of fighting ahead on the budget. Wrapped into the budget were calls for Medicaid reforms based on the quality of care and basing reimbursement on quality of care.
We're going to have to focus, and that's what Senator Nelson and I have been working on for a number of different sessions, free market reforms to Medicaid and to health care, so we can provide health care more efficiently and we can fight and root out fraud and abuse in Medicaid.
Political reports are coming out this week. Greg Abbott was the big one. He has $18 million in the bank against his next race. He could run a Republican primary for, say, governor without raising another cent. Rick Perry had $6 million in the bank. Susan Combs, who has said she might be interested in running for lieutenant governor, has $7.3 million in the bank. Joe Strauss, the Speaker of the House, has $5.3 million in the bank. And David Dewhurst has $2 million in the bank and a big asterisk on the end of his report that says they didn't include Schedule I. He had a close aide suspected of taking money from the campaign over the last 5 years, and they're trying to figure out how much and exactly how big an adjustment to make. They'll make an adjustment to Schedule I, non-political expenses, as soon as Travis County prosecutors tell them they can do so. And that's the newsreel for this week.